Alrighty, folks, welcome to, oh, that's not right, to the Madison Marvels versus the, not the Monterey Kraken, that was last week. We've got, instead, the Week 3 matchups, the Franklin Knights. There we are, folks. So let's just get into it without further ado. As you saw, this is going to be the Madison Marvels versus the Franklin Knights here. Getting ready to roll on this map. The Madison Marvels are going to be first to attack. Unfortunately, it does look like we have a bot Zarya coming from the Franklin Knights. And so we're hoping that not going to be too big a deal there. Got a little bit of a substitution as well. Prex is gone this time around, so we have, or sorry, looks like the Marvels are going to be defending first. Small rotation here. Lunar Eclipse was missing from the Eagles match, and so Lunar Eclipse is able to make it to the Marvels match. And so we have a lot of rotations coming on, quite a bit, but we're here and we're ready. So thank you all for coming. And so, and we're following Ghost here a little bit as he sets up a trap. Looks like he's ready to roll. As now we see Frost and Ghost again playing that playing that aggression there. So look, already we see Frost kind of off on his own, not exactly the thing you want to be looking at, but is able to, at the very least, back up and survive Ghost, getting a quick elimination off onto the other team there, onto the Knights. Mercy. Ooh, good bubble coming out from what looks like Dreamer, able to save Frost from a bad pin. And with that, it's going to be a big swing here for the Madison Marvels. See Vexrus on the Ana there, getting elimination. We see a Franklin, the Knights trying to get that Junkrat. Wow, I am stumbling over my words today. And so we do see right away coming through. Marvel's holding strong against the Franklin team here. Pori, though, coming in on that Doomfist, able to knock some teams away. Looks like Vexrus does go down, and so does Lunar Eclipse. That's the support going down for the Madison Marvels. But Ghost has something to say about that. Has a Riptire coming through. Finds only one as the Marvels kind of slowly go down. Ghost gets an elimination off that back line, staying strong. Not going to contest, going to stay alive here. As it looks like the Madison Marvels are regrouping back there. Ghost is on his own a little bit, trying to survive, needs to survive here, trying to wait for those concussive mimes to get back. In the meantime, we have Frost coming through, getting a quick elimination onto the Franklin Junkrat, as well as Plurp, and a huge Death Blossom coming through with the assist of Plurp. Looks like we are having a little bit of stream issues here, so I want to make sure that I am all good to go. And I'm missing some stuff as I'm trying to fix the stream. Dreamer getting a huge elimination. Oh, it looks like the ult's coming through. Plurp, though, finding a Worst Shatter to deny any push coming from the Franklin Knights. And so now they're coming through. Plurp swinging away at the bot Zarya there. And with that, the Marvels are going down slowly, though, as a Riptire comes out. Plurp finding two, but eliminated quickly by the Riptire. It is just Dreamer on the point, as well as Lunar Eclipse and Ghost. Ghost trying to play a little bit more passive, staying behind, maybe even in the back line, but Dreamer is in trouble Dreamer and but Ghost and Lunar Eclipse on that backline. Plurp is able to touch. Ghost just not around here. Finding the Riptire, though, to come through, going over the ceiling. Finding two to deny any push. It's very dangerously close, though, as the Doomfist is coming through. Plurp, though, on the point, able to swing the hammer, get that Doomfist before any damage gets through, and that's going to be a big swing there. Looks like the bot Zarya trying to get some damage through, but just not able to find it. And that might just be your game there. Earthshatter manages to find an elimination as they push through. I'm still trying to fix this darn stream, but a lot of eliminations in a Death Blossom. Looks like the Marvels were ready. They didn't need those ults. They held on to those ults and were ready for that.
Initiating match.
So it looks like keeping an eye on everything here. I apologize for a little bit of this stream delay. I don't know what has happened. We're setting up. Thank you all for coming on out and watching these kids go at it. Got a little bit of a swap up here. So again, we got Lunar Eclipse on that Mercy and Vexrus on Ana. Saw a couple of eliminations coming out from that Ana. I want to see a little bit how they do here. Looks like a little powwow for the Marvels here as they get ready and to set up and go. And Dreamer here. Lunar Eclipse getting ready to charge in with Plurp as they push through. Let's watch their objective here. Zarya bot, unfortunate there. As the backline goes through, a little bit of Ghost and Dreamer in the backline diving that. Plurp trying to get that elimination. Dreamer going on the chase and finishes it off. Ghost getting 2 eliminations pretty quickly there. And so we're getting ready to rumble here. Looks like Dreamer is on the offensive, though. Getting the quick elimination onto that hard bot Zarya. Oop, and getting stuck in the building. Sorry about that. And with that, it looks like the Franklin Knights need to hold out here because that golden box is all that needs to take. Looks like Ghost finds the elimination on the Zarya. Is also going to confirm the capture from them as the Riptire goes out, denying any mobility there. And the Marvels are going to take the first round. Well played there. And we see a, pretty sure this is a, what, 2-3 person Death Blossom coming through. Able to dive that backline, quickly get that elimination off as he teleports right onto him. Falls down and just gets his Rex face. Plurp coming in, recognizing that push. And that's just all she wrote there. That's going to be the first round going to the Marvels. As they get ready to go in. Getting set up for the next round as they're getting ready to go. So we'll be right back with it as we get ready to rumble. and go into the second round of the match. Stick around for more of that. Be right back.
Stop me. I'll just hold on for dear life. Yeah, I can't give up this feeling that I get when looking down from the sky. Give up this those hands and lights can't stop me. I'll just hold on for dear life. Yeah, I can't give up this feeling that I get when looking down from the sky. Now with you, now with you, I'm with you. That I get when looking down from the sky. It's me now. Can't give up this feeling. It's me now. Can't give up this feeling. It's me now. Can't give up this feeling. It's me now. Can't give up. Cause those hands and lights can't stop me. I'll just hold on for dear life. Yeah, I can't give up this feeling that I get when looking down from the sky. Now with you, now with you.
Alrighty, folks, we're coming back at it with the second round of not the Eagles. It's the Marvels versus the Knights coming at ya. We have swap sides, moved maps, ready to roll. Oh, it looks like I didn't fix the name there, so don't have a phantom. Apologies there. We've got a lunar eclipse instead. Let me just fix that for you.
Ready for battle.
Marvel's getting ready to roll on out.
Attack
The second round.
30 seconds.
Looking at this comp, though, we do have a slightly different comp here. We got a Genji. Vexrus on that Moira. Frost on the Ghost. Plurp, as always, on that Reinhardt. Lunar Eclipse. Mercy and Dreamer. What a play.
5, 4,
And so let's see them as they come on out.
attackers incoming.
Keep the payload in motion.
The payload.
Team pushing through. They have a Bastion, though. That's going to be pretty dangerous, and so they're going to need to try to get on that backline. That's good for that Genji, though. The Genji's going to be able to go on up and try to counteract some of that defense. And as we see it right there, a quick backline push for the Marvels to push on and defend away from those quick backline aggressors. And that's going to be all she wrote, as the Marvels now take a commanding lead and a commanding presence here going into this round. Do hear a Bastion going through, but it looks like the deflect comes out from Ghost. Dreamer in a bad way, has to retreat, gets slapped off. Unfortunate. Plurp going in hard, though, trying to keep the team away as the Marvel's trying to push through. But with that, a lot of eliminations are going to come out onto the Marvels. As a little bit of a split up coming through. Lunar Eclipse pulls out the ult, though. Try to get through. Riptire coming out. Gets eliminated by that Bastion. Not able to get through. And Dreamer pushing through. Kind of different splinter groups coming out. Dreamer on the backline with a three other folks getting some elimination. It is just this Reinhardt now, and he's going to go down really quickly, and that's going to look like they're going to be able to capture that objective. Looks like the Junkrat trying to maybe contest. No, not able to contest here as they push through. Diva Bomb coming out, though, finding one. It's going to be a big swing there as they now come in pretty tight. The defense matrix is going to stop a lot of eliminations here, but we see Ghost able to get elimination. Well, that's a strange one. Ghost getting elimination with the tank bullet from Bastion onto Reinhardt. That is a little wild. So you see here the ult coming out from the Mercy there. But is it going to be enough? Going to find the resurrection onto the Bastion. But some aggression coming out from the other teams. A lot of things going on. An ultimate coming out. Franklin's going to find two onto the Marvels. But the Marvels kind of splitting up here a little bit and grouping through. Splitting up and grouping through. That makes sense. Marvels do go down, as it looks like it's just hard to follow here. Marvel's kind of all over the place, getting those split up groups, and that's want to see a little bit more groupage here as they come through. And so now there we go. Now the Marvel's coming through. Ghost getting an elimination, finding the Riptire, gonna come through, finding two plus an additional one. That's going to be a big swing. It's just a Zenyatta and a Reaper on the point. Zenyatta's kind of hiding away off to the side. I don't know if they know that or see the Zenyatta behind them, but oh, I gotta be a little bit more quiet. Did see the shots coming through, so now they're going to try to make a little bit of space. We see Frost up on that position there. Reamer on in a bad way, needs the heals. Gonna retreat a little bit, gets a quick elimination. I think we even saw the hammer coming down from Franklin Reinhardt, that Zenyatta Trance is going to be big for them, though. 3 meters remaining as they're trying to hold it out for the best, as a huge Diva Bomb is going to come through, and it's going to find 4! Swinging the fight and able to finish it off. A Reinhardt ult from the Franklin team gets an elimination, but does it really truly matter, as the objective has been capped and he's going to go down. Lunar Eclipse is going to get that resurrection quickly on off, and that's going to be a big fight winner coming out from Dreamer. Getting some damage through. It's a big swing here. Lunar Eclipse, that damage boost is going to allow for some eliminations coming out from Ghost. It's going to be a big enabler there. And so now the team is pushing through. The Dreamer coming in, keeping the front line aggressed upon and pushed, keeping them at bay while the rest of the team is pushing that objective. And that's exactly what you like to see, but unfortunately, Liam Warwick coming in through with a huge Gravitic Flux, but a Riptire coming out from Frost. Gonna try to find someone somewhere. Gonna get picked out, though? Not sure. Gets the Reinhardt. The Lucio ult comes through, kind of gets baited out, as now the Marvels just need to wait it out just a little bit until that Lucio health goes away, and then they're able to push on through. And so the Genji Blade coming out from Ghost, gonna dive that backline, get an elimination, as well as but 2 Riptire kills coming out as Ghost goes through, and is gonna get eliminated by Liam Warwick. But there's a Franklin Junkrat on the point that's gonna be trouble for them. And so now the Franklin team is pushing through. It's just Dreamer on that point, gonna stay alive thanks to this Moira ult coming out from Vexrus. And with that, elimination as well coming out from Frost. And Plurp swinging it through. So looks like the Franklin do come out, but the Marvel's able to survive long enough to make a huge difference and a huge swing there. And so the Marvel's going to come through. And and with that defense matrix coming from Dreamer, going to deny the entire Death Blossom. No damage went through. Those are the little abilities. And another Death Diva Bomb, finding 4 again for the Marvels, swinging it in their favor, taking the last objective. Meters there, coming out from back door left field. Dreamer with a huge Diva Bomb twice on over, able to finish that off.
Initiating match.
Marvels set a large and hefty precedence here for the Franklin team to try to top. I don't know if you saw, but the team did get a little bit of a swap going through. And so they do have their full team. And so we did see a little bit more coming out from the Franklin team. Marvels just held their own, were able to survive quite well against this onslaught here of the Marvels. 59 seconds remaining on the Marvels clock. So it's not too much. It's not a full win there. And so the Franklin Knights are going to be able to see if they can come on through with just as much ferocity as the Marvels put down. But again, the precedent set by the Marvels is quite well here. And so here they go. Like Vexrus is kind of out in the open there just a little bit. Needs to get some cover. Dies pretty quick because of that. Needs to stick with the team. Just a little bit there. And so let's follow out Dreamer as she pushes through, getting some eliminations off, getting the DMAC on, and following up with some eliminations there. Lunar Eclipse keeping the team alive, damage boosting that McCree to allow that damage to come through all the way. But unfortunately, it looks like the Marvels do go down pretty swiftly to the Franklin there. We see Vextress kind of stuck out in the open here. Gonna need to retreat just so that they can get back with the team. Can the team touch? Does look like they're in position to be ready. So here they come. Plurp diving down, ready to touch and get that elimination through. A dive on a big high noon. Actually finds 3 through the defense matrix. Gonna swing it through as now. Ooh, that's Ghost. Ghost with the big high noon, finishing off the Franklin as they're just about to capture that objective. Now the Marvel's gonna need to turtle up just a little bit here so that they can maintain their lead as best they can. And so we do see Lunar Eclipse staying back behind, so that's going to be a healer down. So the Marvel's going to need to be aware of this as they are going through. Looks like Ghost on that McCree is going to find it as there's a couple different fights coming out. Dreamer pushing on that backline with that Diva. It's going to come back, get a lot of healing from Lunar Eclipse as they keep the team alive with that ultimate. A couple eliminations coming out from the Franklin. Hanzo, though, picking them off as they can. Lunar Eclipse finding a awesome res onto the other support. Vextress is getting pushed on, though. That Lucio is going to keep the Franklin team alive quite well, but is going to go down pretty swiftly to Frost's Hammer Fist. And unfortunately, Lunar Eclipse gets caught out by the Diva Bomb, as we saw there. Fortunately, the shield just was not big enough. And so we see Liam Warwick coming on that Diva, trying to get some eliminations through, but just not finding, as Plurp with that hammer able to dish out a lot of damage. But the team is coming in a little bit one by one, and so the Marvel's going to take advantage of that and push on through. Ghost finding an elimination onto the Franklin Junkrat, as well as a Diva, as well as a Doomfist Meteor Strike. Lots of eliminations coming out as they split up and split the team apart so that they are just unable to make anything happen. The Franklin team coming in one by one slightly to try and touch that point in the last minute, but need to regroup against this Marvel. The Marvels see it coming and are ready to roll. The Lunar Eclipse wisely staying on that point, keeping them through. The ultimate comes out from what it sounds like the Vextress, getting a lot of damage through, keeping the team alive, and Frost with a couple eliminations on that Doomfist that we know so much about. This is going to be a big swing as a Riptire is going to be coming out. We do see a couple different ults coming out as well, but the Diva Bomb coming through, going to deny and push the team back. That's going to be the game for the Marvels.
Play of the game.
We see Dreamer coming in with a juicy, large Diva Bomb to finish it off. Look at this, 2.5 meters remaining. Hey, guess what? Diva Bomb. And that's all she wrote. Coming in, it probably even getting, I think she even got the elimination off with the remake. What a play coming out there. See each individual player doing their darndest on each match there. So very well played coming out from the Marvels. Saw a little bit, couple of hiccups there with team coordination, as there was a couple fights that were kind of all over the place, but I think all in all that was a great match individually from each player. Love to see it. We'll be right back as we set up for a possible friendly match with the Franklin team. we'll see what we are going to do. We'll check in with them, as it looks like we do have some players dropping out, though. So we'll double check with them. We'll be right back as we see if we can get a friendly in.
Just hold on for dear life. Yeah, I can't give up this feeling that I get when looking down from the sky.
Alrighty, folks. It looks like the Franklin Knights are going to get set up for their match over there. So we're gonna wrap it up here. That is all of the games over here at XPL Madison. It's been a pleasure casting out here. We had the Overwatch Eagles playing the Monterey Whales. What a game. Then we had our final matches for Fortnite, our gold and our silver leagues. Amazing to see gold teams doing great, silver team also doing amazing. And last but not least, we had our Madison Marbles playing the Franklin Knights as they came out on top, as we saw. That's going to be it for us. We are prepping. Let me tell you what's going on in the world of XP League. Well, as you know, we got regionals coming up in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, June 12th and 13th. We are ramping up for that. Winners of the regional games are going to be going out to the nationals. They're going to drive on out, fly on out to Raleigh, North Carolina. You know what? Let me just stop you there, and let me just show you about it. Let me just show you about it. Oh, I don't have it. Never mind. Well, they're going to be driving on out to Raleigh, North Carolina, where they're going to be playing in a huge convention center. It's going to be all for prizes, for scholarships, for gaming gear. It's going to be an amazing match coming at you in August for the national games. But for now, got to win the regionals to get there. And so we're going to see what they can do. We're prepping for that. And so we got some practices prepping for all of them and all of that. That's been our week here at XP League Madison. I want to thank you all for coming. I've been Cody. Have a good weekend. Enjoy the weather.